Hello, y'all. I am back again. This is part three of living in a spiritual warfare, y'all. Part three. So, this began as just one video and it ends up being three parts, y'all. So, I got more to talk about. We still on this 48 laws of power. So, I also have to let you know it's fair use, y'all. Because when I'm using any content or speaking of anybody else's information where there's a copyright claim involved, I have to say fair use. So let's go back into this. I ended the last video, we were discussing Mr. Robert Greene and the 48 Laws of Power and me breaking those down. So let me go right back to where I was at, y'all. So yeah, 48 Laws of Power. Let's see which one we were on.
Through reputation alone, you can intimidate.
Yeah, through reputation alone, you can intimidate.
You are vulnerable and will be attacked on all sides.
And you will be attacked on all sides. See, with me, and I think this is a general impact trait. I mean, I'm not trying to intimidate you. I don't want to intimidate you because I want you to feel like um, I want to be more of a team. I want us to learn from one another, and I don't want to do it through intimidation. I just don't want to do it that way. And if it's coming off that way, that's not my thing. But I want a good reputation because I'm worthy of that because I'm doing the things to attain a good reputation. I don't want a good reputation to intimidate nobody because that's what abusers do. And that's not the road I'm trying to go down. So
you are vulnerable and will be attacked on all
yeah,
sides.
you will be attacked on all sides, Mr. Greene, because you're you want to intimidate. So this is the shit starter here. He's basically explaining the shit starter. So no wonder there's so many narcissists running around in the world if people are actually taking these 48 laws of power literally. Okay? No, I don't want to pick on the vulnerable. I don't want to intimidate, but I do want a good reputation. So that's the difference between me and the narcissist. The narcissists want to intimidate people. That's what President Putin over there doing. Let me take the president off. That man done killed so many people. I ain't gonna call him a president. The rest of the world can call him that. Because my president, the Lord, and my family and people I'm around that love me, I could call them the president. Not no Putin over there. And now what the Russians call President Putin, that's what they want to call him. Now he's starting war on the transgenders. And he don't give a damn about them men wanting to dress up as women or them women wanting to dress up as men. Let me tell you the real reason so-called President Putin is doing that shit and starting the stuff with the transgender. It ain't because he looking out for them. That man has done so much evil stuff to the Ukrainians. He just want to make sure that he don't be in a meeting and it's some man that's dressed up as a transgender that he really believes is a real woman. It's a transgender woman standing up in one of them meetings with a dress on and they AR-15 his ass. That's all Putin is doing. He don't give a fuck about transgender people. He just want to know he's always at war. He's wicked. He's done cruel, evil stuff, and he know his day coming. And the last thing he want on the news is that a transgender that he actually thought was a real female offed his ass. So now he's making it illegal for them to have surgeries or even dress as a transgender or have hormones. Don't believe for 1 second that psychopath gives a fuck about transgenders. He just don't, like I said, and then he also, even if he's not shot, he don't want to end up in a fight with a woman and get beat like a man because that's actually a man dressed as a woman. He don't want y'all to see his punk ass on TV getting punched and stumped out by what appears to be a woman. Because then we'll be looking at the TV like, oh my God, look at that woman beating President Putin's ass. But that's actually a man beating his ass. So that's all that man's concerned about. He's concerned about knowing who the hell is actually around him. And I would be too if I had killed those many people. I mean, he has every right to be fucking paranoid with all those children and men and women that have gotten murdered dealing with his wicked ass. That's a wicked ass man, y'all. And he just wants to control people. And then he has the community. I was watching one video where some of the transgender people or the LGBTQ community, they was on a motorcycle, and he just wants to attack people. That's all. And I just gave you the reason why, and that's part of warfare too. See, if you tune in to me, this is the thing with me, y'all. I got a lot of my grandmother in me, right? So what that means is this. I'm not doing the behavior, but I recognize the behavior. Because I'm able to think like that wicked man really thinks, because I know what self-defense is. So that's how I would think. If I was in a war and I decided to kill a bunch of people, kids and all, goddamn right, I don't want no freaking transgenders. I would do the same thing Putin is doing, but the blessing for me is I would not ever put myself in a position to kill and harm. I would rather my own life be ended than to live in that way. Because I couldn't live with myself knowing that I had blasted out a bunch of families and kids. But Putin can, because he's a psychopath. He don't give a damn. But yeah, he just don't want his ass kicked by a man that's for real, a man that's dressed as a woman. That's all. He don't give a fuck about the transgenders. He just want to know who the hell you are. Like if he makes it illegal for people to be transgenders and to get sex changes, that makes it so he actually knows who is in his presence, so he can defend himself, and he want to know who he killing too. He don't want to be killing somebody and thinking he want to kill the men. So he don't want the men to have the advantage in war, because the men running around with fucking dresses on, y'all. He don't want that. That man think like project style, man. President Putin is fucked up. So that's all. He's always gonna be finding somebody to pick on. Whether it be the Africans, he's always picking on the Africans, the LGBTQ. He just want to kill people, y'all. He just want to kill as many people as he can before he enter hell, because that's where he going, with a one-way ticket. Okay.
You are vulnerable and will be attacked on all sides. Make your reputation unassailable. Always be
Make your reputation unassailable.
And thwart them before they happen. Meanwhile, learn to destroy your enemies.
And all Robert Greene is showing on this video is white men. Like, that's another thing. When you, I mentioned in another part of these videos on living under spiritual warfare, it ain't as spiritual as you think, because it's right in your face. I mean, so far, I ain't seen one black man on any of these photos. I mean, where's the diversity here? No wonder he's giving all these off-the-wall laws of power, because how do other cultures view power? How do we view it? I mean, he's a white man. I mean, he's got every right to show white men on his videos. That's his right, or whatever. But the thing is, I'm not gonna not tune into it just because I see the white man or the white man. I just observe this, right? I just observe this. I don't know, Robert Greene. This man could be a fucking racist, and he's passively aggressively showing white men how to fucking treat other races. You remember the first law was the master shit. This could be some subtle slave shit we watching. So you never know the purpose of shit. Motherfuckers might be in KKK meetings right now, reading the 48 laws of power or how to get fucking slavery back. Especially when you're using words like goddamn master and all you see is these freaking white men.
Attacks and thwart them before they happen. Meanwhile, learn to destroy your enemies by opening holes.
Learn to destroy your enemy by opening holes in their own reputation. You're not supposed to do that, y'all. You're supposed to, first of all, your enemy destroys holes in his own reputation or her own reputation. They do that on their own. What you are supposed to be doing is telling the truth of what happened, if you had to. Just like I've been very open on these videos of the idiotic spirits that I dealt with my relative passing away. So you're supposed to be telling the truth, not trying to put no hole in nothing for they ass, because the Lord gonna do that. It's a spiritual warfare. You don't need to do a bunch in the spirit world for them to be taken care of. That's why the Lord says vengeance is his. You're not gonna have to lift your hands all the time to get people back. Now, if it's a legal matter, do your paperwork and stuff. I'm not saying don't take care of your business, but sometimes it's meant for you not to file the paperwork. And another thing, when you're in a warfare, like with my relative that passed away, that could have took me out of here. I could have had a nervous breakdown and all of that, but I didn't. I'm here. But with that type of warfare, you just express what happened. That's just it. The Lord is doing so much. I mean, you don't need to get people back in the way that you think you do. The Lord will take care of it. Sometimes it's not even meant for you to do paperwork. Just let them have it. I've done that throughout my life too. If somebody tries to rob me and I got a bag of peanuts and they keep trying to take the bag and they're struggling, I got the bag, they got the bag, I'm going to let the bag go while we're both tugging on it. And guess what? When I let the bag go that this robber's aggressively taking from me, he or she's going to fall on their ass. And I'm going to just keep walking and say, I told you to leave me alone. You could have it. Do that with your enemies. You ain't got to fight these people. My warfare is already done from the Lord because I'm in a whole nother state. I don't even have to see these idiots. It's people that I love there. It's not an attack on everybody in the state, but I don't have to see that coward man. I don't. Or his woman. I don't have to be around that. I'm already protected in the spiritual sense. I was protected when I got away from that whole scene when we was in St. Louis where I met the creature. So I don't need to do that. And look at them as creatures. Stop painting people as angels, as demons, y'all. Stop painting them as angels. Once somebody then threaten you passive aggressively and let somebody else threaten to bash your head in, those are demons. Don't paint them as anything else. That's just what it is. And that's part of warfare too. If you're going to have a correct tactic in warfare, you have to recognize that that is the hiding spot. You have to recognize that that is a demon. You have to recognize that those are the angels on that side. You have to recognize what the appropriate figures are in these wars too. So you don't get killed and you don't make it through the war. And in a spiritual warfare, the whole target is to kill your mind. So you won't even be able to think to even ask for a video. You won't think to tune into a video. I thank the Lord for the sister because look how I'm exposing this. This sister could be a fan of the 48 laws of power. And we reviewing this right now. Many people with narcissists and psychopaths that's using the 48 laws of power on them.
By opening holes in their own reputations. Then stand aside and let public opinion hang them.
Let public opinion hang them.
Law
Hang. Look how you
6.
worded the word hang. What the fuck is up with the Robert Greene with the he began talking about master. Now he's talking about hanging motherfuckers. The fuck? Fuck is this?
Court attention at all
Court
costs.
attention at all costs.
Everything is judged by its appearance.
Everything is judged by
What
its
is
appearance.
unseen.
No, it's not, Robert Greene. It's judged by what the hell I hear you saying on this video. With all these old school white men with these look like these fucking wigs on their head, like president wigs and shit. What the fuck?
Nothing. Never let yourself get lost in the crowd then, or buried.
Oh
in
my
the-
god, this one got on a huge wig. Like the curly. God, jeez. Woof. I'm gonna put this under my More Insight for You playlist, y'all. So you could watch this, so you can see. Actually, no, let me tell you what I'm gonna do. You ain't even gotta go to that playlist. I'm gonna put this video in the description of this video. Okay? So I'm not even gonna make you go that far right away. But just make sure you complete my video before you watch this one. That way you don't miss out. But I'm going to put it in also my More Insight for You playlist. And then put it in the description. And I'm going to be doing more of that, y'all. So in my videos, start checking the description. So you would just click on more and just see what I wrote in the description. Because there may be in some of my videos more video links that I will be adding to that. So I also wanted to let you know about that. I was actually going to do a short about that to make you aware of that. And I'm also at some point, I'll start doing like channel updates of things that I need to update y'all about.
Or buried in oblivion. Stand out.
Stand out. Be conspicuous at all costs. Make yourself a magnet of attention by appearing larger than colorful. Then you got this weird ass satanic looking shit here. Some old borderline clown female.
Law 7. Get other.
And see, when y'all be looking at some of this stuff, I'm going to tell you another tactic of war you need to recognize. When you see all this kind of like satanic looking stuff and they never mentioning the Most High, whatever you call God, Jehovah, Allah, Father God, Yah, the Lord, the Most High, whatever you call God, a heavenly God, you got to be careful when you seeing all the signs here. Like there's a lot of what I see in this video. There's some demonic energy that I'm picking up on, and my intuition just ain't wrong, y'all. And you know, like I said, I don't know this man, Robert Greene. However, it is what it is. It was meant for me to talk about him on this video. It just is. So let me see. So get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. No, that's absolutely evil. Law number 7 is evil. That ain't right. Never take the credit of something that you did not do, because that makes you powerless. That ain't power. See, now the man's starting to make me mad. No, you never do that. That's something that you were taught. That's like stealing. He's teaching you to steal. And that's absolutely evil. So no, Mr. Robert Greene, you need to stop it.
Is to do the work for you.
Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. That's fine. If somebody does do your work for you, you need to compensate them with something, for one, and then you don't take the credit. Imagine telling your kids that. Basically, what he's teaching is dishonesty. He's teaching dishonesty. So no, this is horrific. And yeah, this man, he wrong for that. And that's not a business tactic that will get you anywhere. That won't get you no extra loan. That won't get you. He also mentioned earlier a good reputation. So he just conflicted. He just that was a confliction right there, because if you're taking credit for work that you didn't do, what kind of reputation you gonna have? He spoke earlier about a good reputation. That's not gonna give you a good reputation, taking credit for work you did not do. And that makes you powerless. And that makes you not able to know how to submit. You don't know your role. Even if one of my kids, if my son goes over there and he does the dishes and he rinses those dishes, he gets credit for that. He did that. I didn't do that. The hell is wrong with this damn man?
Is to do the work for you, but always.
And if he believe this shit, this ain't a fucking empath. Remember I said I didn't want to call him a narcissist? And he talks in this other video about empathy, and I might put that in the description. Yeah, I might put the videos I watched in the description so you could watch this man and evaluate this.
Use the wisdom, knowledge.
Here go another
and
white
work
man.
Of other people to further your own
Use
cause.
the knowledge of other people to further your cause. He telling you more fucking snake shit, y'all. And if you listen to this man's bullshit, you're going to have a horrible reputation. Now he's teaching you how to be a snake.
Not only will such assistance save you valuable time.
It's going to save you time and energy. No, it don't. It didn't save slave masters in America no damn time and energy. They didn't spend more time and energy trying to recover the United States from all that harm and shit that they caused than anything in the universe. They ain't saving no time. They got to spend more time to clean that shit up.
Will give you a godlike aura of efficiency.
Give you a godlike aura of efficiency. But notice, a godlike. So now he wants you to feel like you a god. Absolutely not.
In the end, your helpers will be forgotten.
In the end, your helpers will be forgotten. No, they won't, because your helpers are now freaking enemies to you. You just put yourself in a war because you created a bunch of freaking enemies. That's what the hell you just did. Don't nobody like you if you listen to this man's shit.
Be remembered. Never do yourself what others can do for you.
Never do yourself what others can do for you. So now he just taught you to be a lazy, trifling motherfucker. Okay? So this just forget all the physical therapy patients. You know how many people wouldn't be healed if they thought like this? Don't do for yourself what others can do for me. So I just shouldn't do shit for myself. Matter of fact, somebody may be better at doing this video. See what happened? I'm in a war right now. I'm in a war with Mr. Robert Greene here with the 48 laws of power. So somebody else could have did this video. So according to Mr. Robert Greene, I should have had somebody else do it. Don't do it yourself. The fuck? What's wrong with this freaking man?
Law 8.
Law
Make
8.
People come to you.
Make other people come to you. Use bait if necessary. Oh, so he's teaching you how to be a narcissist. This is what narcissists do, y'all. They make other people come to them while they give you some bait. The bait could be food, money. Sometimes they don't offer you shit. But basically the narcissist can even breadcrumb you, but have others come to you. Ain't none of my narcissists around, because I'm not coming to them for shit. If one of my narcissists had $80 billion, I don't want a dime of it, because it's dirty money, y'all. I don't want nothing. I don't want to make them come to me. I want to go no contact and get these fools out of my life. No, don't do that, y'all. This is horrible advice. Unsafe advice, too. This damn advice will get you in a damn grave site.
Law 8. Make other people come to you.
Law 8 is the same
Use
thing.
bait
Make other
if
people come to you.
necessary.
Use bait if
When
necessary.
You force the other person to act.
When you force the other person to act, you are the one in control.
In control. It is always better to make
having real control. You don't force people. They come to you because they want to come to you. That's control. That's power. Having people come to you because of your nature. Let's see.
It is always better to make your opponent come to you.
Make your opponent come to you. No.
His own plans in the process. Lure him with fabulous games.
Lure him with games. So this is what freaking narcissists and psychopaths do, y'all. Play fucking games. No.
You hold the cards.
You hold the cards.
Law 9. Win.
You don't hold no cards with the Lord, though. The Lord don't like your manipulative ass if you listen to this man's freaking shit. Don't know God like you.
Through your actions, never through argument.
Win through your actions, never through argument. I agree with that, y'all. That's self-explanatory. You're not winning anything by arguing with people. Your actions should have you win. So I'm going to agree with that.
Any momentary triumph you think you have gained through
any momentary triumph arguments is really a
Pyrrhic victory.
A Pyrrhic victory. And resentment and ill will stir you up. It's stronger and lasts longer than any momentary change or opinion.
It is much more powerful to get others to agree with you.
It is much more powerful.
Saying a word. Demonstrate. Do not explain.
He making sure he don't put no blackface on this laws of power. I tell you that. This is pretty much specific to the white man, according to what I'm seeing. Pictures mean something, y'all. Yeah, he ain't showing no black faces. No, yeah, hold on. It's doing the ad, so I don't want to have that in there.
Infection. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. You can die from.
Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. Shoot, sometimes the Lord might want you to help the unhappy become happy. You know, I mean, how many times was we unhappy with narcissists and psychopaths and someone gave us some knowledge and made us happier? So he basically saying, don't help no fucking body, y'all. If they an unlucky motherfucker and they unhappy, stay the fuck away. Cause narcissists don't want to help nobody. This is different than saying pay attention to energy, y'all.
Emotional state.
I mean, staying away from bad energy is one thing, but he's saying avoid the unhappy.
Are as infectious as diseases. You may feel.
He's saying the unhappy is as infectious as a disease. Yeah, that's true. Because misery like company.
But you are only precipitating your own disaster.
You're precipitating your own disaster. Not an unhappy got their own disaster.
They will also draw it on.
They will also draw it onto you.
Associate with the happy and fortunate instead. Law 11.
Law 11.
Learn to keep people dependent on you.
No. Oh my God. Damn. Learn to keep people dependent on you. No. You want to teach independence. Anybody that's dependent on me, what about when I die? Where are they going to be? I am actively teaching independence. And you know an area I've been teaching it, y'all, on a regular is cleaning. You know, oftentimes raising my kids, you know, they always did chores. They always were helpful. But a lot of things I didn't show them how to do. They just woke up and saw mama done cleaned the sink out. So I'm teaching more independence by teaching them this is how I do it. And you know what that's doing? It's allowing me to do these videos because I have more people to help now. And also being fair, like I can't complain to the child, well, you a teenager, you should know how to do it. Well, mama, you didn't show me how. I saw you do it and they did the same chores. But so that's what I'm working on. More independence. You got men that have spotless homes. And that's because they learned the art of cleaning from their mothers. A lot of times they didn't learn it from their fathers. And I love clean men that keep their homes spotless. And so I'm trying to teach that to my sons, and that is teaching independence. So no, you want to I don't want my sons to be dependent on me forever. No.
To maintain your independence,
This is some slave shit. Some old slavery shit he teaching. Slavery shit, y'all. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, he basically that's how you keep slaves. You want slaves dependent on you. They can't attain freedom. They're stuck. They can't never move on to a better job or better community or better location. This is some abusive ass advice.
The more you are relied on, the more freedom you have.
The more you're relied on, the more freedom you have. No. Once my sons and daughters can learn everything that they're supposed to, that gives me more freedom. I have more freedom when people are not dependent on me. Is Robert Greene insane? This man's insane, y'all.
Make people depend on you for their happiness and prosperity.
No, he said make people depend on you for your happiness and prosperity. No. We really can't truly make people fully happy. They have to have that ability and be getting that from another source. We can only add to people's happiness. We can't really truly make anybody completely happy because they have to do that work themselves.
Have nothing to fear. Never teach them enough so that they can do without you.
Never teach them enough so that they can do without you. Wow.
Law 12.
I want to teach you everything so you can do without me. That's what I want. I want you to be able to call me one day and say, fuck off, mom. Fuck you. Shit, because you know so damn much. That's what I want for you. The hell is wrong with this damn man?
Use selective honesty and
Use
generosity.
selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim? Selective honesty. No, there's no selective honesty. You may have, what do they call it? Selective hearing, where I've heard of that term where, people hearing what they want to hear, but no, there's no selective honesty. You're either honest or you're not. Honesty is not fucking selective. Okay? To generate, oh no.
Selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim. What?
No, we don't want you to have a victim. Didn't I just tell you the man was abusive? Now he's saying to disarm your victim. So he encouraging you to have victims, y'all. That's what narcissists and psychopaths have and sociopaths have. They have victims. No, you don't want victims. You want friends and family.
A sincere and honest move will cover over dozens of dishonest ones. Open-hearted gestures of honesty.
Lord have mercy. Now he got some white man looking like he one of the Italian mobsters. Now it's a whole group of them. They got some good-looking suits and hats on now. They look good now. But, yeah. Ain't none of them overweight. Oh, yeah. There's some fine brothers there now. I mean, he got all white men on here now, but I'm calling these brothers. They looking kind of, looking like kind of like the Godfather right about now. Okay.
The most suspicious people.
Suspicious people. Yeah, mobsters are suspicious because he's showing you a bunch of mobsters. Robert Greene is a gangster, y'all. And I did another video about gangsters that I just uploaded within the past week or so. I did a video about gangsters. So Robert Greene is a gangster, y'all. And a gangster ain't what they saying in the dictionary. Talking about some gang members and stuff like that. No, I go to that video because I told you what gangsters are. So that's what the hell Robert Greene, he giving you gangster laws. Okay, now I'm getting it. I'm getting it. So these 48 laws of power ain't for my empathetic, kind-hearted ass. These, if I want to be a motherfucking gangster, okay, and I want to become like a mobster's wife or some shit, and I want to give me one of these fine-ass white men with one of these hats and suits and some goddamn patent leather shoes and all this shit and some them old school Stacey Adams. Yeah, okay, I get it now.
Honesty opens.
Mr. Robert Greene is taking me into another universe, y'all. Okay.
You can deceive.
Oh no! Now this white man ain't. Oh no! This one ain't looking too good. This white man has a face full. I guess he's white, but he has extremely nappy hair covered all over his face. So is he one of these white men where he's like 1/8 black or some shit? Because this white man got a face full of nappy ass hair. His hair is so fucking nappy on his face. And I mean nappy. Nappy. This is nappy kinky shit. He can dread like his shit. This shit's so nappy that I cannot see this white man's lips. He got a whole afro on his face. 1800s, 1700s afro. And it's his because I see his hair curly on the side. And you know, I've noticed that about white men, especially like this white man may be from Irish origin. So a lot of them have that red hair, y'all. And this is not red because this is a black and white photo. So it very well could have been red, but like I said, this is a black and white photo. So I noticed with Irish men, and I was watching a video about the Irish and Scottish, something about they weren't really considered white, or I don't know, or they didn't refer to themselves as white. And I see why. You got a damn afro like this, but he has the European nose, you know, more of the pointy nose and stuff. This man got some big ass ears, whoever the hell this is. But he got all this nappy ass hair on his face. Yeah, so this ain't my speed. And then he got so much hair that it's covering his lips. Because he has them. I see the lips in there, but it's just he got a face full of nappy hair. And that's what a lot of those Irish men, I noticed, their facial hair is nappy, almost like they're like an African, but when you look at their hair on their head, it's like slicked down and curly. So who knows, that hair on their head could be just as nappy, but they putting one of them old relaxers in it. I don't know.
You can deceive and manipulate.
But my whole point is I'm not attracted to this one. Now the picture that Robert Greene just showed with the handsome European American, or they could be actually European too. They could actually be like in Italy or something. Now those mobsters with pretty hats and suits, yeah, they was fine as hell. But this one, no, this ain't my speed.
Oh, a timely gift, a Trojan horse.
A Trojan horse? The hell?
Law 13. When asking for help.
Law 13. When asking for help.
People's self-interest.
Appeals to people's self-interest. Never to their mercy or gratitude. No. That is not how you treat people to help you. When you ask for help, this is bad advice. More evil advice.
Or gratitude. If you need to turn to an ally for
help. And now I see why mobsters kill each other all the time. Because if this is like the mobster, gangster, white man advice, no wonder they shooting each other down. My goodness.
Do not bother to remind him of your past assistance and good deeds. He will find a way to ignore you. Instead, uncover something in your request or in your alliance with him that will benefit him and
What the hell is
emphasize it
this?
all proportion. He will respond.
And
with
this video
enthusiasm.
will be in the description, y'all, so y'all could look at the same photos I'm looking at.
When he sees something to be gained for himself.
It'll be pasted. I'll do a copy and paste it in the description. And it's below the video. So if you click on, okay, like for example, okay, I'm looking at this video. If I click on more, right, it's right up under the title, and I click on more, it will bring up the description, if that makes sense. Okay, so when you open up a video, even my videos, y'all, you go under the title and you just click on more, and it will bring up the description.
14. Pose as a friend.
Oh, hell no. Law number 14, pose as a friend, work as a spy. Oh, no. Horrible advice. Would you want somebody to treat you like that? Would you want somebody to pretend like they're your friend, but really be a spy? That's what narcissistic people and narcissists and psychopaths did to you. Enemies right in front of your face. Don't do that to nobody, y'all.
Work as a spy. Knowing about your rival is critical. Use spies to gather valuable information that will keep you a step ahead. Better still, play the spy yourself.
Ah, he said play the spy yourself.
Social encounters, learn to probe. Ask indirect questions to get people to reveal their weaknesses and intentions.
Ask questions to get them to reveal their weaknesses and intentions. And I'm being careful about how to answer those, because people will use that against you, because that's like the wrong people knowing too much about you.
No occasion that is not an opportunity for artful spying. Law 15.
You shouldn't have time to be spying on people.
Totally.
You should have enough going in your life where you just don't have time for that. Law number 15, crush your enemy
All
totally.
great leaders since Moses have known that a feared enemy must be crushed completely. Sometimes they have learned this the hard way. If one ember is left alight, no matter how dimly it smolders, a fire will eventually break out. More is lost through stopping halfway than through total annihilation.
Yeah, and you can finish watching the link. I'm done with Mr. Robert Greene. You see how I ended up. See how I got sent into war mode. Listen to that. You know that stuff is the wrong thing to do. You won't be blessed for listening to that stuff. He's showing you the photos of who that advice is for, y'all, and it's clear. He began mentioning masters and stuff like that. This is advice that he's giving white males that are already gangsters or they're training to be a gangster. Okay, so if you're trying to join the Italian mob and you want to end up in a bunch of bullshit, get your family hurt or somebody else's family get hurt and stuff like that, then this is the way to go. But this is not correct advice. And also, following this advice will keep you in wars with narcissists, and you won't be in a physical no contact with narcissists. Because he's also encouraging that you have fucking enemies around you too. And it just won't serve your best interest. So yeah. And now I know why my discernment would advise me in some sense. And I'm not gonna lie, when I seen the 48 Laws of Power, I always would turn on the video and I would listen to a couple of them, get distracted, and I always started doing something else, y'all. That's what always happened. And I see why. It just wasn't meant for me to be engaging that too much. And so This is, I think, part 3. I think this is part 3. Is this part 3 of living in a spiritual warfare? And so I will be doing a part 4 because I just have a few more things to say about this. And I think Mr. Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power helped me learn. He has a right to his perspective. I'm proud of him for the work that he's doing for his people, if that's what he chooses to do. But those laws of power are not for me. And I conquered that warfare with Mr. Robert Greene by understanding that that ain't for me, y'all. Thank you. Tune in for part 4. Go right on down the road to part 4. Bye.